EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. But you look at this Bronco defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Now a first down carry, it's Lacy. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try to pound it in with Lacy. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on until things change.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw is Rodgers. Well, it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Manning now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Broncos at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Again, it's Manning. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He can't get him down, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now a handoff up the middle. Moreno. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, so it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well.
And now off to the races, down the right side. The connection is back. Rodgers to Nelson, 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now Manning throwing on second down. 63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a first down. From the gun, it's Manning. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Manning to throw once more. It's caught. Decker. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next the score, Packers 21, Broncos 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
First down 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 45 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Packers are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught by Cobb.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Packer first down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Lacey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. This one complete to Lacey. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Caught by Nelson. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Broncos 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
On first down, Manning. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Manning to throw on second down. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Manning now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As this old brand remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, here's Manning. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now here's uses a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
Manning now to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there, trying to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He finds his man, complete. It's Moreno. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Manning again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 37 yards.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 1st down, Rodgers. A dump off to Lacy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He's got the hook up here to Nelson. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Broncos 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to the...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Broncos. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Broncos get a bit closer.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent work. Talk about explosive. 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Throwing on 1st down is Manning.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Here's Manning to throw. And Thomas has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Manning now on 1st down. This is caught. It's Decker. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Moreno.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown! A great play there. with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And again, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Nelson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Rodgers now to throw. Out to the flat for Lacy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. From the gun, a run for Lacy. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And hauling it in, Nelson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Broncos 20.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A very costly sack there on third and goal pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on fourth. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal, now brings up a decision on fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On third down, it's Moreno. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moreno. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. Manning. He finds his man complete. It's Moreno.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Play action. Manning. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers looking to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 29-yard line.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Green Bay, it's a